is Kunu Bearchum. I'm 28 years old. I'm of the people of the Big Voice, the Ho-Chunk Nation, and the Morning Star people, the Northern Cheyenne. I'm a descendant of Chief Dolknife. I live in Portland, Oregon. So recently, I've had the desire to share my knowledge of the food sovereignty movement in indigenous country.
So what would be some of the traditional foods in the Northwest area?
Our idea is to start with water. And so we would go to the top of Mount Hood and gather pure glacier water. And we would bring that down. And then we would follow the pattern of where the water goes down the mountain. And we would find berries and roots and gather different medicine foods. We would go back to Wisdom of the Elders and do a little bit of educational training on what that food is and what it's made of and the nutritional content. And then the next day we would go out to the Columbia River Gorge and we would go get salmon and deer from indigenous fishermen and hunters that they're practicing their treaty rights.
Where would you like to see it go as you expand?
With this project, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the first foods of the Northwest region around Portland. And in the future, if we could maybe set up, some satellite camps to where it starts here, but, maybe a few years into the future, these youth that are in the science camps can have a toolkit or curriculum to bring back to their homeland and do the same thing with the first foods in their region.
Now that could have an incredible impact on the more quality lifestyle for indigenous people.
Yeah.
What inspired you to follow this type of a path?
Recently, I've been seeing like the sous chef and these other indigenous chefs that are taking these concepts and then bringing them into high-end cuisine and at the same time educating Native communities on how to move away from this Western diet that was basically forced on us and to move back to the foods that our bodies really want and crave.
I find that exciting.
Yeah.